All right, well, welcome to Watauga Bluffs. Picnicking is permitted. Camping is prohibited. Well, damn. No unattended boats, no person shall deface or remove trees, no garbage. You know, just be respectful. Common sense shit. Short little trail down to the river. Show you where we're going to go. Let's see, what in the world is all this garbage that people write on here? What is this? What is this? Stupid shit. All right, we are here. Walk down, well, kind of walk up a little bit, zigzag all the way down to the river. This is the Bluffs. Nice little area here. So it's not very big. And I got my little pocket fishing kit with me, made by K-Bar. Pretty cool. Picked it up at a gun shop for about 18 bucks. It's worth it. I haven't caught anything on it. However, I have caught fish on a hand fishing kit before, just not this particular one yet. Beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous. A little warm, but still beautiful nonetheless. I haven't been down here in a few years. Certainly since there's been flooding from Helene. That brings me to this point. So I stopped by last week, or earlier this week, rather. I stopped at Davy Crockett birthplace in Chuckey, here in Tennessee. And it's closed. Unfortunately, the whole entire area where the park is at, it's still covered in sediment and mud. So they have it closed until all that gets cleaned up. Quite sad. There are arrows that point you in the right direction, coming to and from. That way you don't get lost. And we go up a little bit, cross over these rocks. So, this is again off the Watauga River. This is in between Johnson City and Elizabethton. It's a nice area. Good for a hike. And certainly good for fishing. And to get here, it's kind of one of those instances that you have to know the area. There are signs for it, but it takes you down a dead-end road that if you didn't know this was here, you would miss it. So I hear the river already. This is going to start to go down now. Now, even without Hurricane Helene, down here by the river, it does tend to flood. And I'm pretty sure when we get down there, you'll see a lot of debris that gets washed up from the river. Trees, sticks, brush, etc. So throughout this morning, today is May 1st. Been watching the live stream, on and off, of the spacewalk up there in the International Space Station. So Anna, I forgot their last names. I forgot her last name. Anna McLean and Nicole Ayers, 2 female astronauts that are going to be, that are currently, as I'm speaking, working on installing a bracket for, I think, a future solar array. And then later on we'll be relocating the communications antenna over about 1.5 feet or so, so it doesn't get obstructed. So, you know, it takes them a lot of work just to get prepped. I mean, this morning I was watching the preparation of it, and they have to go through a lot of preparation and checks and make sure everything is in top shape. They were even not concerned, but they even made a mention that one of the gloves, I think it was on Nicole Ayers' glove, there was a string that was visible. I guess the threading may have come undone or something like that. But the ground crew said that there's no danger from that. Go ahead and proceed. And they've been up there for the last, at the time of my recording of this, it's been about maybe 2.5 hours of them working up there. And right now, at the time of me speaking, they're in a blackout, or a visual blackout, because they're doing a, what's called a, what'd they call it? A crossover to another satellite. You know, as they switch from one satellite to another, they get a blind spot of communication, or at least the visual communication. They're still audible, but it's fascinating to see. You know, you can see the work that they're doing through their helmet cameras that are mounted on the ISS as well. It's just really neat, you know. So for people to say, oh, what kind of work do they do up there? Well, they do a lot. I mean, how do you think the International Space Station got up there in the first place? How do you think they've added so much? Because they go up there and they work. They don't just go up there and fiddle their thumbs around, you know. So these 2 women are up there. This was, I think they officially started at 8:40 Eastern Time, 7:40 Central. And they anticipate this work to be about 6 hours long. So here it is, just after 11 o'clock, so they'll probably be done around 2 Eastern, I would suspect, between 2 and 3 o'clock Eastern Time. So, and they probably have to go through a lot of checks and protocol after they get back in the ISS. So, long day for those ladies. Long day. And they've already experienced at least one sunrise and sunset upon doing their work out there. I believe every 90 minutes or so you can witness a sunrise and sunset. Fascinating. Really fascinating. So anyway, we're getting closer to the river. I might do a little fishing. I might look for a little rock. Do a little rock hounding. But I figured I'd just do this little video and showcase. A whole picnic table there. Now this trail splits off. That goes straight down that way. This one continues. Let's go straight down this way real quick. See where this goes. Would you look at that? Oh, look at that. Nice little bench to sit on. Oh, this is quaint. You can see, if you look over there, see what I'm talking about? All the debris gets washed off from the river going this way. it hits against the bank and just gets hauled up there. And unfortunately, I wish they would kind of clean this, but cool nonetheless. I might try my hand in this little area here. This looks like it might be promising, given that we have rapids here and we got calm water here. So there's a small little eddy. There might be some fish in here. We'll see. Either way, this is quaint. I like having this bench right there just to be able to sit and look. You got beautiful flowers. Pretty cool. Let's take a picture of that. Boom. Neato torpedo. Coming back down the main trail, which I just came from over there. That's where that little trail led off to. A couple fellows over there on a boat. They had something, but it got off their line. That's got to suck. A few more people over here kayaking, it looks like. What I want to try and do is look for some live bait to use. No, nothing. Looking for worms. Oh, look at that millipede. Holy cow. Look at that. It's a big old sucker. I ain't going to use him. But, yeah. Another bench. Yeah, I guarantee it's from people taking debris that's been washed down and making benches out of it, which is thoughtful for sure. Let's see here. Oh, got a woodlouse spider, it looks like. Yeah, cool, leave him alone. Oh, slate rock. Ants. Yeah, probably not gonna be able to lift this up. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Doing this one-handed sucks. Let's continue on a little bit. I don't think I've been this far down the trail before. Maybe I have. Don't know. Like I said, it's been a few years since I've been down this way. I got a little extra time, so I figured I'd make a little video. More flowers down here. I don't know what these are. Are these tulips? No, they're not tulips. Irises, maybe. All right. I like this. Let's see here. No worms to be found. This looks like a neat spot to dig for bait. Or slide. That millipede. Oh, that one's dead. Ah, there's a worm. Dummy, dummy. Oh, no, come here. Ah, booger schnots. It went in deep. Ah, there it is. Boom. All right, let's see if I can get to fishing. Do this with one hand. So there's my kit. I got a bobber and I got a worm. About a foot from the bobber, which may be a little too long. We're going to try it anyway. So, first things first, let me get my hand through the lanyard here. And I did that one myself. When I bought this, it didn't come with a lanyard. So I just took some paracord and tied a knot and put it through there. All right, so all I'm doing is using the weight of the bobber and or the bait, whatever's heavier. And I'm using that to cast out there. And it doesn't go far. And I might make an adjustment off camera and then record again. So stand by. All right, so I moved the bobber a little bit closer to the bait, by a few inches. And I got it out there. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's there. See if I get a bite. I really want to get it more out into the river, but not in the rushing part. I might have to move back downstream where it was calmer. But I really want to get it out there more and let it carry the bait downriver some, because it's only right there. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do, because I'm not going to get anything right here. This is a beautiful spot, though. I'll tell you that. Absolutely beautiful. What do you guys think, huh? How lucky are we, right? All right, let me see if I can relocate. Now, this is peculiar. What do we have here? We have some butterflies that are attracted to shit. I did not know that. So I wonder if they're going after the berries. If we look closely at that scat, there's probably berries and whatnot in there that they're going after. I would not have known that. Look at that. That is neat. There's about 4 of them, 5 of them. Yeah, look at those little flutterbys. Who would have known? Huh. Fascinating. Very fascinating. I count 4. I thought I saw 5. Oh, there's the 5th one. It's hiding. They're not monarchs. What are they? Oh, I don't know the name of those. They're pretty. But I know they're not monarchs. Monarchs are orange. I don't think those are monarchs. Fascinating. Huh. Fascinating indeed. Alright, so I'm going to head back to that original spot. I lost my worm, but I put a trout magnet on there, which is just an artificial grub. I mean, even if I don't catch anything, I just enjoy fishing and being by the water. So it's not always about catching something, even though that's the goal, right? But, just the opportunity to be with nature and be by the water. It's kind of like a Zen quality, I guess. Absolutely beautiful day. We got some cloud cover, so it's not so hot, especially down here by the water, underneath the trees. It's in the upper 60s, low 70s, whereas when the sun's out, it's about 80 today. It's been humid, but it feels great down here. It really does. All right, I'm going to try my hand in this area here.